So you want to be a content creator. You want to join the world where you are creating content to connect with an audience, to build a brand, to sell your services, and to also to probably make some money. Well, let me tell you, it's honestly one of the most fulfilling things that I've ever done, and I highly suggest anyone who desires to do it to do it. However, if you're just getting started, let me give you a few tips on what you can do to make the most of your time and energy to be the best content creator. Hey guys, my name is MJ and I am a content creator. I've been a content creator for the past 10 years, everything from podcasting, blogging, YouTube, you name it, I've done it all, and I'm probably on every single platform that you can think of. With that all said, content creation to me is honestly an art. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's definitely very fulfilling for me. Now, if I were just now getting started with becoming a content creator, the first thing that I would do is honestly figure out what type of content your audience wants. Who the hell are you talking to? Who do you want to connect to? What type of community do you want to build? And create the content that is going to serve them. If you just make content that you like, which you totally should do, you totally should make content that you like. But if you're only making content that's self-serving, it might just fall flat. For instance, doing a makeup tutorial is going to be very helpful to others who are looking to create content or who are looking for like great makeup for a night out. Or recipes, creating recipes is a great way to help others, especially if you love to cook. So definitely just keep in mind what others may want and that you're gonna wanna do on an ongoing basis. The next thing that I would do is determine the platforms that you want to show up on. Now, to me, there are two categories. There's going to be long form content and short form content. I'm a huge fan of long form content. Reason being is because it lasts a long time. It has a lot more longevity and livelihood. Now, this is also called evergreen content, and typically these are going to be podcasts, blogs, or video, which typically is YouTube content. Usually this content is searchable, and so people are looking for education or how-to information that is going to help them do something that they desire. And so I like to have this type of content because if I decide to take a break from creating content, it has longevity and people can still find me and my brand because I have content of value for them to find. However, short form content is still also a great way to build your brand and to build your content creator career. Now, I personally found the most success when I started getting really consistent on Instagram. However, short form content platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, etc. The issue with these is that you're working on their platforms and you don't own any of the content and you don't own any of the relationship to those followers or that audience. And so it's important you convert them over to an email list or get them over to your website and all this other good stuff to get your blog, to get your videos, etc. So that you have a longer way of connecting with them and visibility with them in the event any of these platforms disappear. I mean, you remember Vine, MySpace. I heard MySpace is trying to make a comeback. These platforms can come and go, so I believe using both is a great way to grow. Once you've chosen the different platforms, you're now going to want to choose the format of how you want to deliver your content. Now, that could be in the form of video, written content, or photos. Video, you're gonna get the most out of it. You can repurpose video so many different ways. You can turn a video into a podcast, which I am doing with this. You can turn the video into short form videos, which you could then put on the short form content platforms. You can actually take pictures out of the video. You could turn it into a blog. So repurposing based off of the format is definitely going to be helpful, but also do what you like to do. If you like to write, blog. You can also do this on Instagram, for instance, in your captions. You can make the carousels and break down things that way. You can even do reels with a lot of text. It's totally possible, guys, with any way that you want. Also, in terms of format is audio. I totally left that one out, but audio is also a great means of format to connect with your audience also. So you can utilize audio by putting pictures, and then having the audio behind it. That's a great way to actually promote your podcast, and having voiceovers. Audio is also a very profound way to connect with others. Now, once you've chosen all these different things, you need to show up consistently. You need to show up. And think of this as like having your own TV show. And sometimes you work in seasons, sometimes you just have things ongoing. It just depends on what you're able to do. But you're going to want to create a schedule that your audience can expect. So are you going to show up twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever it may be? You want people to be able to expect your content, and you need to stick to that set schedule on a consistent basis. Definitely don't burn yourself out by overpromising. I've done that before, but definitely find a cadence and a schedule that is going to be appropriate to stay top of mind for the audience that you want to build. And then the last thing you're going to do after all these efforts is that you need to review your results. The great thing about these platforms is that they all have metrics for you to evaluate what you're doing and what's really moving the goalpost. And so you want to see what's working and then double down on that. You just want to rinse and repeat. Like for instance, I had a video all about Beyonce and my experience at Club Renaissance go viral. It's almost at 1 million views. Help me get it to 1 million views. And I made a follow-up video after that of my outfit that I wore to the concert, and that one went viral as well. And so I continue to ride this wave of creating content for other fellow Beyonce lovers and increase my followers. People love my other content that goes beyond that. So definitely, find what works, find what people love, and hop on that wave and double down on it. Also have fun experimenting and evaluate the results of how well those experiments go. You honestly never know until you try. I hope that these tips were easy for you. I know they were quick and dirty, and definitely try them out when you get the opportunity to start building your content creator career. Oh, if you want all of these tips readily available, I got you. I actually have a freebie that I'm giving out about all of these tips on how to get started in terms of being a content creator. Even if you're an existing content creator, this is a great way just to evaluate all your efforts and what you're doing and how to maximize all the things that you're making for the internet. I'll see you guys later.